YouTube, what's up with it, man? What's going on today? It's your boy Rebuke coming back at you live in the flesh, man. And on today's episode, courtesy of Law and Crime, this is a perfect example of when pimping goes wrong. I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, it's nothing better than having a job and making an honest living. But let's see what happened to this dude who thought it would be a good idea to make a living this way. Man gets 448 historic years in prison for human trafficking operation in which girls called him master and had to serve by making him meals and at least $500 per day. And shout out to Colin for bringing us this story. And there you have it right there, this guy right here who decided for whatever reason that it was a good idea to commit a crime and then have to have his mugshot taken, something probably similar to that. You see what I'm saying? And get charged and eventually convicted. Just look at this. Robert Hawkins appears in the booking photo, Denver District Attorney's Office. A Colorado man has been sentenced to 448 years behind bars for human trafficking related offenses, the second longest sentence ever meted out for such charges in U.S. history. If the sentence holds up on appeal, it will qualify as the longest such sentence ever. And this is the way he decided to, make his mark on life. In March, Robert Earl Hawkins, 44, was convicted by a Denver jury on 18 charges, including 3 counts of human trafficking, sexual servitude of an adult, 1 count of human trafficking, sexual servitude of a minor, 4 counts of pimping of an adult, 1 count of pimping of a child, 1 count of sexually assaulting a child, and 2 counts of assault in the first degree, as well as various other charges. Boy, he really done it this time. The defendant was tried in 3 separate but related cases involving 7 victims. The charged crimes occurred between 2018 and 2021. Wow, man. During the trial, prosecutors showed that Hawkins used violence and threats to keep his victims subservient to him. 4 victims were identified as adult women by law enforcement. 2 victims were identified as children. 1 victim was a man who purchased sex from a sex worker under Hawkins' control and was subsequently shot in the leg and robbed by the defendant. Like most human traffickers, Robert Hawkins showed no regard for anybody but himself, taking advantage of 6 extremely vulnerable victims, Denver District Attorney Beth McCain said in a press release. This sentence should send the message that human trafficking of any kind will not be allowed in any way in Denver, and that those convicted of the crime will pay a significant price for it. Ooh, boy, you pimps better not take your pimping behinds to Denver. 1 victim described Hawkins as her master and said the girls he controlled had to serve him by doing things like making him meals and making money for him through commercial sex acts, according to a search warrant affidavit filed in the case. The girls were required to make a minimum of $500 per day, the affidavit reads. They were also required to make a $5,000 quota to gain Hawkins' trust. This quota was intended to help pay for a fake identification and birth certificate in order for the girls to travel to and perform sex work in California. Prosecutors say Hawkins used a popular online escort ad website to advertise women and girls with listings in Denver and Los Angeles. An adult victim came forward in December 2019, prompting a nearly 2-year-long investigation. An arrest warrant was issued in October 2021. He was arrested in the Golden State the next month. During the sentencing hearing, a defense attorney pushed for 40 years behind bars, which had previously been the state's offer during plea negotiations, according to Denver-based Fox affiliate KDVR. But prosecutors pushed back, noting the plea was offered to stop the victims from being re-traumatized by having to go through the trial process, and that Hawkins opted to have his day in court. and he got 10 times that 40 years. Second Judicial District Judge Candace Gertis issued the lengthy sentence. The longest sentence ever handed down for human trafficking also occurred in Colorado. In 2017, Brock Franklin was sentenced to 472 years in prison by Arapahoe County Judge Peter F. Michelson for sexually exploiting women and children as the pimp of a child prostitution ring. Later, an appellate court reduced Franklin's sentence to 401 years behind bars. You will never get out. You'll never get out. And that is just, man, and that's sad. It's sad how much time you got, but it's also sad what you done to those women and children that got you that time. You forever victimized them, and they'll forever be in jail mentally to you, because they can never undo all the men you had them sleep with. They can never undo all the crimes that you had them to commit in order to show their loyalty for you, you know? And now, you sitting up in jail with 448 years, man. Only thing I can say is keep hope alive, man. But it appears that they don't want to ever let you be back free so that you can harm many more women and children. And a lot of people would say you where you belong. But what y'all think about that, YouTube? Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell. And what's up to all my new and current subscribers? Thank you for rolling with your boy Rebuke All Devils. Don't forget to voice your opinion and drop a comment down below. Peace.